In the Bible.
There used to be, look, there are cases.
Look, bring your evidence. Bring your evidence.
Look by the 4-year-old.
Bring your evidence.
Look, the verse that describes, look, the age parameter in Islam and in Quran is very.
It didn't. Okay, point number one.
Can I ask you a
age
question?
parameter is
When
very
is it okay for from your side? You're coming from a specific
Yes, okay.
angle.
So you're asking from a Christian perspective.
Yeah. When is a woman ready?
Okay, we haven't actually, in my perspective, dealt with what the Quran says.
Okay.
But if you wanna,
Are you serious about that?
no, I have not responded. You just made.
Okay. Respond to what I just said about the preconditions.
So the point I'm trying to make is, in Surah Talaq, it's specific that you can marry girls who have
Wrong.
not menstruated.
Social construct. Wrong. You use girls. It's
No,
not there.
there's one thing. No.
Okay, let's say women.
The word used, not menstruated. Hold on.
Not menstruated.
Look,
Yeah.
one second.
Okay.
Just quickly.
Girls or
Brothers,
women?
Women, these are women. You cannot call them girls.
Just
my friend.
2 minutes.
Not coming of age.
Hold on.
Not reaching puberty is girls.
If I give you a tafsir,
No.
like Ibn Kathir,
You can.
that would negate what you just said.
No.
Let me tell you. You know the way you study Quran.
Especially the
we need to
scholars.
go back one step backwards. Look, how the Quran makes logic is that Quran. I said this in the beginning. The Quran doesn't contradict itself.
Never.
One part of Quran doesn't contradict the other.
Never.
One part of Quran is saying that the age of getting married is balughas, which is, you wanna put it in years, maybe 12, 13, 14, 15, I don't know, but it's not
Puberty.
8 or 9. This is puberty. Now, the other verse of Quran is talking about the Surah Talaq that you're mentioning, women who are not menstruating. It's not talking about, Nauzubillah, it's not talking about God forbidden children. It's talking about
girls, womenhood.
women.
We have to talk about women. You know, 100 years ago,
Prophet David, being 70 years old, married 12-year-old Abishai.
in nature, in the
not
nature,
get it from the Bible.
in the article, in nature's article,
That's not in the Bible, brother. Trust me, I don't.
Back then, 12-year-old, if a 12-year-old
in the
is trending into the age of an adult person, I understand we have the new legislation and everything and the world has changed.
social construct.
Yeah, social construct.
It's a new social. You know, if you want to understand social construct, my brother, do you know what it is? It's this issue. You know the age. 100 years ago,
18.
100 years ago, a child, when they reached puberty, they were men or women.
14, 15. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
10, 11.
12. Yeah.
They didn't have primary school. There was no such thing as primary school. This is a new social construct that they constructed it here in the Western world, and they're delaying. In fact, the Nature article, an article in Nature, which is a journal in biology, a professor known as Postman stated the fact that we have now, we have delayed the children from doing what they do from our social construct, and it will cause great harm in the society. They put it in
That's
nature.
what's happening. That's
And
what's happening.
And that's what's happening. That 12-year-olds are having sex.
Yeah.
And there's some serious issues. They have no child, no father.
See,
They're
we
running
know,
around.
we understand the hikmah in Quran, why it says that.
Yeah.
But the problem is that when you put it in the current modern Western civilization social construct,
Exactly.
they say, oh, it doesn't fit there.
Exactly.
The stamp 18 needs to be there.
Exactly. So why should we follow this social construct?
But you know
which is
one more
new?
thing, it goes back to the same Hazrat Aisha.
Yeah.
Even with Hazrat Aisha, if you look at the age of Hazrat Aisha, and if you do some research, you will find out she actually was.
Yes.
Okay, you wanna put numbers?
Careful, bro. She was 9 but she was a woman. She was not.
No, but then at the same time.
Here's the proof. When
That's the
when
time
did
of nikah.
When did Aisha radiallahu anha die? Let me ask. When did Aisha radiallahu anha die? Aisha radiallahu anha, when she died? 16? 16? Huh?
I don't know.
Aisha radiallahu anha died at the age of 18. 18, 1-8.
What, like
50% of our hadith come from Aisha radiallahu anha. No.
Oh, so that
50% of the hadiths that we have
Come from Hazrat Aisha.
from Aisha
Yeah.
radiallahu anha. She was
How
a
old
scholar.
you need to
She
be?
was a scholar of scholars.
She was a fiqh.
She was a scholar. Go and read. You know what they said about her? How we know psychologically she was ready? She was eloquent at the age of 9. But she was a woman. She was not. She's pleased. The kings of this country, the kings of Africa, the kings of other places used to marry their children at the age of 7. And I'm talking about 150 years ago. I'm not talking about like 2,000 years ago, 1,000 years ago. I'm talking about 150 years ago. The kings of Africa, the kings of China, they used to marry they used to marry 7, 8, 9. So this is a social construct.
Made by Britain.
So now you understand what social construct is. When you hear social construct, the first one to choose what is childhood. That is a social construct. That's what we're dealing with.
Find me the Bible verse. Find me the Bible verse where it says she was 12. You won't find it.
No, look,
in his Bible, it says age of, you know what age of reasoning?
Michael, can you find me
You can get married. You know what age that is?
tafsir
They even put the age.
where it says that you can divorce
That's wrong.
But do you know what? Even
premenstrual girls?
can I say something? You
Yeah,
can
go
go to tafsir again. But one more thing, we all know. Ask any Muslim here. Everybody knows.
Okay.
Tafsir is not the word of God.
Okay, but
I don't know
would
what
that be
you're going to find.
Would that be
I
problematic?
don't know. I can write a tafsir.
Why is it? What's problematic? What is it that you're saying that is problematic about that?
The tafsir says that you can marry girls who who haven't had their menstruation.
No. Yes, nikah, not consummation. Engagement. It says engagement.
No, brother. Also, no. But there can be. Look, another thing. There can be women.
Divorce based on the iddah.
Brother, you're not understanding the verse. This is what
comes
we're
about
trying to
when you're
explain.
married.
Thank you.
When you're married.
And this is Surah Al-Talaq is talking about your iddah.
No, I'm saying return. Listen, if you've made a contract, but she hasn't reached, then return, and you haven't touched her.
It's talking about the iddah, the waiting period
Yes.
in which you divorce girls who have not reached
Not girls.
their menstrual cycle.
Wrong.
Based on the tafsirs.
No, you're wrong. It doesn't say that.
But if I could find that, would that be problematic?
No, it's not problematic. Let me tell you why it's not
Okay, go
problematic. What is womanhood?
What is womanhood?
Yeah, in your Bible.
Okay, so the Bible specifically says that in terms of a girl being married, it's based on the right of the father. It's based on the father's rights.
So
When the father
decides.
the father decides, yes.
So she's 3 years old.
In First Corinthians.
She's 3 years old.
Show me one Christian man.
It's in the Old Testament.
One second.
It's in,
Based on the Bible,
It's in the Old
in First Corinthians, it says that the father decides when his daughter is ready to marry.
so it's man, not her
The
father.
father
Yeah.
decides.
So the
Okay.
father.
So show me.
What if she's not biologically ready?
What I'm saying? Show me one father, a Christian father, that would marry off their daughter at the age of 3.
I will show you.
Show me, show me.
Henry VIII.
What are you talking about, Baba?
Was Henry VIII a Christian?
Henry VIII had 8 wives.
And
So you're saying Henry VIII married his woman?
he's had many wives.
No,
One
one
of them-
second.
One of them, some of them were 7.
I'm not talking
Check it.
about marriage and divorce. Listen to the question. Listen to the question.
Is Henry VIII?
Listen to the question.
Is Henry VIII not the deliverer of the King James version?
Baba, listen to the question.
Do you use the King James?
So you're saying Henry VIII?
Do you use the King James?
No. Listen to the question.
New standard.
Listen, for the sake of this argument,
Yeah.
I'm going to accept that King Henry VIII
Check
was
it.
a Christian. One
Check
second. For the sake of this argument.
He was a Christian.
Now, show me that Henry VIII
Yeah.
married off his daughter.
No. He
No.
married. He
He
married.
married himself.
He married.
Brother, that wasn't the question, was it?
I got 7%.
What was the question I said?
You said, show me a Christian father. And I said to you, I'm going to bring you a king who are supposed to be people that you follow.
I'm not asking about the king. Listen to the question.
Is Henry VIII Christian?
That's not the point I'm trying to make.
Is Henry VIII Christian?
Listen to the question, brother, please.
Okay.
Listen to the question. The Bible specifically says in 1 Corinthians, the father decides when his daughter is ready to marry. That's my question. Now, you're going to have to show me a Christian man
Henry VIII.
who married off his daughter. Because that's the question. If you're going to go and deviate it, you're not answering the question.
Okay, I'm going to show you.
Did you hear the question?
Yes, I'm going to show you.
Okay, so you're going to show me Henry VIII married off his daughter
Yeah.
at the age of 3.
Yeah, listen.
Not who Henry VIII. No, listen.
Listen to me.
Not who Henry VIII married. I don't care who he married.
Listen, look, my dear friend. Wait, just, what's your good name?
Will.
Will.
Yes.
Please, Will.
Okay.
Please, don't go down that route, yeah?
Listen to the question, please.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
Henry VIII got married to a 7-year-old or down. She was a daughter of someone.
Brother,
Was she a daughter of someone?
how do you know her daughter, her father was still alive?
You got her name.
No.
You
How
got
do you
her
know
name.
her? How do you know her?
If you open that, sorry.
For the sake of this argument, how do you know even her father was still alive?
I will show you. They know the name. The pageants. Look, listen.
Okay, go on.
Look. In 1396, negotiations started about marrying a 6-year-old Isabella to the widow Richard II, King of England.
Who negotiated?
On 13
Who negotiated?
The father, my dear friend.
Where does it say that?
This is
It
Christianity.
doesn't say that.
It's Christianity. Listen, 1367 to 1400.
Brother, come on, now you're lying. Show me where it says that. Don't just put your...
Who was 22 years her senior.
Brother, you just not showed me... Listen to the question.
You don't believe me. Do you know
Show
what this
me
is? I'm going to show you what...
that the father...
Do you know who was Isabella of Valois?
Brother.
She came from... You know who she was?
Listen to the question.
You know who she was?
Listen to the question.
She wasn't any ordinary. She wasn't a
Brother,
common folk.
You're not listening to the question.
Guess who she was?
You listen to the question.
She was a princess.
Brother, you're listening to the question.
She was a princess.
Are you listening to the question?
She was a princess
Are
of
you listening?
Portugal.
Are you listening to the question?
Will, I'm telling you, the Portuguese king married off his 6-year-old. Started negotiations at 6, but they married at 7.
Show me where it says that. That the king.
Yeah, Isabella.
That the king. Okay, show me where it says. Show me where it says.
Don't you know?
Okay, so go on.
Yeah. I'm not. Listen, I'm not lying to you.
Go on.
Can you click on that, brother? Because yeah.
Okay, so where you reading from? Yeah, go on.
But you know what? I don't go with
just a matter of
Wikipedia.
finding
Let's
if
go
her
with.
father's will was.
Let's go. Look. If you go to see the references, they'll mess you up. Will.
Just
and you know
show
what?
me.
Will. Your name
Do you know
is
what?
William.
Do you know what I'm asking?
And look, William. 2016 said it.
Brother, what am I asking?
Williams,
What am I
his
asking?
name.
Brother, what am I asking?
You're asking who married. Show me a Christian man.
If the father was
Show me a
involved or
Christian
not.
man, and I showed you a king.
You didn't. Okay, show it to me.
Look, listen.
Isabella of Walos.
Show it to me, brother, please.
Here.
We
I'll
need
show
to find
you.
Isabella's
See here?
father,
See that
basically.
picture? This is the, see?
Okay.
Isabella.
But show me that her father agreed for her to be married at that age. Show me that.
So how could she get married without taking the
Just show it to me.
Listen,
Okay, go on.
Duchess of Orleans,
Okay.
Isabella of Walos,
Yes.
Queen Consort of England.
Okay.
Yeah, this is, I'm not lying, brother.
Okay.
You know
So what? Okay. So
You can check it yourself. Go and do the history and go to the reference.
How do we know her father
But this was
allowed
not-
it? Okay,
Yeah.
the thing is,
She was.
could she get married without the permission of her father?
Okay,
at
Isabella
that
was
age?
born.
It's impossible.
Okay, let's just read the whole thing.
Please,
Okay, let's
please,
read it.
please.
Isabella was born on 9th of November 1989 in Paris, France. So she wasn't from Portugal, but anyway.
France. Actually, if you actually
the
look,
third
the
child-
Walos is
one second.
Portuguese.
The second daughter of Charles, King of France. His wife Isabella. Okay, her eldest sitting.
Will, you know what the problem is, Will, here, yeah? I'm telling you now, man, you're going down the wrong steps because 150 years, you know, I'm going to say something, Will.
One second. Let
Listen,
me read
please,
it, brother.
I'm not attacking you, Will.
I know,
yeah?
I'm just reading
I'm not
it.
attacking you. Listen to me.
Let me read it, brother,
Listen
please.
to me. Listen to me, Will.
Brother, let
You
me
know,
read it.
your great grandmother. Listen to
Brother,
me.
let me just read it. Okay,
Wait,
you can
wait,
make your
wait,
point
Will,
afterwards.
Will,
I want to see something.
Will, 100%.
I want to see what age she got married.
Your
That's all.
great-grandmother, your great-great-grandmother, she was likely...
One second, brother,
She was
please.
likely 9, 10, 11 or 12.
It's right there.
Like everybody else around the world, my friend. There was no such thing as teenagerhood.
The point where we started talking.
There was no such thing as
Started marrying
teenagerhood.
6-year-old Isabella.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that's when she was consummated.
No,
was
it's
the
consummated at
No,
7.
that's what I'm going to read. Let me just read it.
Negotiated at 6.
Okay, let's just see when she was
And got
consummated.
married at 7.
Okay, let's see.
You can check. You can check.
Look, you started with the
22
Surya-
years. He was 20. He was about 30. He was 35. Henry VIII, 35, 36.
But
He didn't live long, by the way. How long did he live? He had how many wives?
we had-
One of.
you
Seven-
brought up
seven-
the
seven,
verse of Surah
eight,
Al-Alaq. Read it.
Okay, so now you lied. Now you just lied.
Go
Okay,
on, please.
because as it says,
Yeah.
went to Calais where the wedding ceremony was performed
Yes.
on the 31st of October 1396.
39.6.
Well, let me just make my
And when
point.
was she born?
Brother, just listen, brother.
39.
Brother, just listen.
When she was born is there.
I've not even finished the conversation. Brother, listen.
Oh, 6 wives.
Brother, listen.
Yeah.
But would not be consummated. Listen, brother.
7 wives.
You want to listen, brother.
Sorry, Will. Sorry.
But would not be consummated at least until the bride's 12th birthday. So you lied.
Okay, wait.
No, 1 second.
Listen.
You said she was 7.
She was 7.
So you lied.
So wait a minute. Can I just show you something? Now I'm going to show you the marriage dates.
So you lied.
No,
You lied.
No, listen.
Did everyone here say that she was 7 when it was consummated?
Yes, it's 7.
Did
She
you not
was-
say that?
She was 7.
show you now.
Look.
Okay, show me where she was
Look,
6,
it says
7.
here, listen,
Go on.
but would not be consummated at least until the bride's 12th birthday. This is absolutely not true. In the 6th, look, watch.
Okay,
watch,
go on.
watch.
You're going.
Isabella, 1389, and
Yeah.
she actually died in 1409.
Yes.
Was the Queen of England and the wife of Richard III of the Duchess
Yeah,
of
so that means she
Wait,
died
wait.
when she was 18. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so wait a minute. Look, she had been born as Princess of France as the daughter of King Charles the
Yeah, okay.
6th.
So she wasn't Portugal's, but anyway, that's
She's-
another lie, but go on.
No, she's the Valos is Portuguese.
Anyway, it's not, but go on, carry on.
And it is.
Go on,
It is.
carry on.
You have to do a bit more research. But anyway,
Okay, go on.
continuing. In 1396, negotiations started marrying a 6-year-old widower,
Negotiations,
Richard.
yep.
Yeah, negotiations. Who was 22 years or her senior, to ensure the peace between the two countries.
Yeah.
The fact that she was a child was
Yeah.
discussed, but King Richard said that each day would rectify that problem. That it was an advantage as he would be able to shape her in accordance
Yeah.
to this ideal.
Yeah.
And that he was young enough to wait. Isabella told the English envoys,
wait, okay.
no, that she was happy to be Queen of England, and she'd been told that this would make a great lady, and started practicing for the role.
Okay.
Wait. Now I'm going to show you. You know that reference? Watch.
Brother, just admit you lied. Come on, brother.
No, astaghfirullah. Look, watch. Wait a minute. Isabella is
It says it.
listen.
It says it explicitly.
Look, wait.
I went with your source.
No. 1409. Wait a minute. No, Sir John. Isabella was buried in Boivin, the Abbey of St. Maurice, in 1624, wrapped in bands and lipated in the
Yeah,
mercury.
she died when she was 18. No problem.
Her remains were being transferred to
When
Covenant.
does it say
The
it was
second most
consummated?
important, the second most important
In this
burial site-
Wikipedia.
I'm going to show you.
Okay, go on, he's gonna show me.
Now, remember, where did you see the 12? Wait a minute. I'm going to show you that that's actually not true.
Brother,
So wait. One second.
brother, you're making stuff up now.
No. It's in your. It's in
It
all
says
your
it right there.
It's in all your books. Age of 7. Age of reasoning
Brother,
is 7.
brother.
According to your books.
What book? What book are you talking about?
The Catholic Bibles.
Brother.
Check it.
Brother, I'm not a Catholic, first of all.
Oh, okay. So,
Okay. So listen-
are you Protestant?
I believe in the Bible. I'm a Christian. I'm a follower of Christ.
Which Bible did you read? Because we'll go to that one.
Okay. Where does it say that you can marry when you're 7?
Okay.
Show me that Bible.
I will show you.
Show me that Bible.
Which book do you use?
Any translation
Okay.
of all the English translation,
Yeah.
and none of them said 7.
Watch this.
But hold on, before we go there,
Yeah, I'm gonna go
one
with
second,
this
one
one.
second,
I'm gonna
before
go
we
with
go
this
there,
one. No,
would
we're
you
gonna-
admit?
No,
One
not lie,
second.
not lie. What-
Well, okay, one second, brother, one second.
Wait.
Before you run, do you admit? One second.
Okay,
in
watch.
that, brother, don't just run quickly, because now you're running, you're jumping. One second, brother, please.
Isabella was age 6, was married
Brother.
to Richard in October 1396.
Brother.
1396.
Now you're being disingenuous now.
No, listen, 7th. Listen to this. Listen, Wallahi, it's 7. She got married on 7. Listen to this.
Somebody
Was
who
married.
is
Was married.
He's able to bring
Was
out the
married.
sources.
Brother.
Was married in England in October 1396. You know the actual sources. If you actually go and look at the sources, she was married in 1396, a little over a week before her 7th birthday.
Brother.
The marriage was never. Listen, the marriage. She was married. The marriage was never consummated. Why? She died.
No, okay. When did she die? When she was 18.
Where did it say that?
Brother, can you not do your math?
Wait, no,
Yeah,
wait.
I can show
Wait,
you.
was she married?
Brother,
You said consummated.
you're contradicting
No,
yourself.
your book says marriage. It's not my book.
Okay, one second.
I understand what
you
consummation
you
is.
just said. Okay, one second. This even helps
It's your
my case.
books.
One second.
No, your
This helps my
books.
case. One
It's
second.
your books.
One second. Calm down, brother.
Wait.
Brother, calm down.
You said
I'm
consummated.
gonna bury what you just said.
No,
Okay, one second.
in the Bible, it was
Brother,
marriage.
We're still with this first. One
Marriage.
second.
Do you read that?
We're gonna deal with
Read
this.
it.
Brother.
Read it.
Don't jump.
Let's go back.
No, one second.
Go on.
Point number 1. Let's go slow.
Sorry.
Point number 1. Now you're my witness. You said to me.
She was married.
1 second. You said this is a.
And you said it was a lie.
1 second. You are lying.
No, I'm not.
Brother, can I respond?
She was married.
Calm down, brother.
Not consummated, but marriage.
Calm down, brother.
Go to the source. Go to the sources.
Brother, he just lied. So let me
Becky,
just,
no.
okay, so let me respond.
You are. It's abysmal, bro.
Let me respond then.
Will,
Can I respond?
did she get married at 7?
Can I respond?
Did she get married at 7?
I'm gonna respond now.
Did she get married at 7?
If you let me talk, I will respond.
Don't tell me about consummation because you don't believe in that. We believe in that. The Muslims believe in that.
What are you talking about, brother?
The consummation, the understanding of consummation is clearly set out in the Quran and Sunnah. But it's not in your Bible. She was married.
Says who? What are you talking?
Your sources.
Your sources. He just
Brother, listen.
She was married.
Let's do one thing at a time, yeah? We can get to the Bible.
You don't want to.
Brother, you're jumping all over the place.
No, you don't want to accept
One
the
second.
sources.
Let me respond then, brother. I've let you speak.
Consummated or
How long
married?
have I let him talk for?
Okay.
Be honest.
Okay, I'll step back. I'll step back.
Calm down for 2 minutes.
Go. It's all yours.
Point number 1. You said that she got married at 6 and consummated at 7. 1 second.
Yes.
Now, okay.
Historically true.
Now, 1 minute. Now you're saying it wasn't consummated because she died before she got married.
No.
That's what you just said.
No, I said she met before they could get together. She had died, and she couldn't join him here.
So
But the marriage was legal.
Listen to the point.
Marriage was legal at 7. No one could touch
Listen
her.
to
And it was marriage.
Brother,
she was even
brother,
referred to.
calm down.
Guess how she was referred to? The Queen of England.
Brother.
She was the Queen of England at age of 7.
Brother,
He didn't touch her because he was in war.
brother, listen to the point. Listen to the point.
Richard II.
Brother, just listen, brother. Come on. Point, 1 second. Point number 1.
Who's lying, Will?
Brother, let's calm down.
Let's, brother.
Why can't you calm down? Seriously.
Okay, Will, go ahead.
Yeah?
But please,
Let me talk then. Let me talk.
don't say I lied.
You did lie. So let me talk. So this is what you said. And I hope, listen, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get him to rewind at the point when you literally said she got married at 6 and consummated at 7. 1 second, let me talk now. One second.
Got married. I agree.
1 second, let me talk, brother.
Maybe you misunderstood.
Brother,
Maybe
just
you
calm down,
understood,
calm
but
down,
it's
calm down.
marriage.
You said she got married at 6
7.
and consummated at 7.
Now he has the audacity.
Brother.
He has the audacity to talk about Aisha radiallahu anha when she was a woman.
Did I mention Aisha?
No,
Have I mentioned
this is your
Aisha?
point, man. Come on,
Have I mentioned Aisha?
Don't be disingenuous.
Have I mentioned Aisha?
Will, this is where you're going, man.
No, have I mentioned Aisha? Be honest.
you haven't.
Have I mentioned Aisha?
the main
Have I mentioned Aisha?
No, you haven't.
So why did you mention Aisha?
I'll tell you why. Shall I tell you why?
I never mentioned Aisha.
I know, because your point
No.
is you're trying to use the Quran
No,
to state,
brother, let me-
to stay on
Brother,
us.
brother.
Was Aisha for?
No,
I wasn't going there. I
It's
wasn't
even
going
more
there.
evil. It's more evil than that, bro. He's actually trying to.
Brother, let me
say
talk, let
that
me
in
finish.
the Quran, it's inciting us to go to pedophilia and stuff like this.
Brother,
This is a lie.
let me make my
This is
point.
the biggest lie from his human construct. Yet in his own books, in Will's own books, that he refuses to tell me which version of the Bible that he uses, because in the Bible itself, age of reason is age of 7. And you know what the age of reason in a legalistic situation, it means a lot of things.
Brother,
But Will-
you're lying upon lies now. You're making it
Will-
worse for yourself.
Will,
You're making it worse for yourself.
Will,
you raised the
Isabella
verse of
was
Quran.
7 when she got married to
Okay, so let
Queen of
me
England.
respond to that, brother.
The Queen of England.
Can I respond to that now, please?
consummation.
Can I respond to
You
that,
don't
please?
believe in that.
Can I respond to that, please? Can I respond to that, please? Now, your very words, she got married at 6, consummated when she was 7. Let me finish. Okay. Now, from the same source, the king did not want her to be married didn't want it to be consummated until at least, 1 second, until she was at least 12. Anyway,
Was she married?
let me make a point. The point of the matter is, she died at 18, and the marriage still wasn't consummated. So it negates your whole point. 1 second. When I said there is not one father,
I'll show you others.
not one father
I'll
that
show
would
you others.
let his daughter, at the age of 6, 7, 8, or 9, allow them to have a marriage and have it consummated.
Okay.
Now, if
Will-
you're talking about contract, listen. I understand.
Will.
In the monarchy in Europe,
Yeah.
that they used to negotiate.
No.
Their kids from the age of 2, 3, 4 negotiate marriages.
Yes.
Yeah?
No.
Negotiate marriages from the young.
There's
1
other
second.
proofs. I just brought you that.
1 second. 1 second.
Because it was England.
They used to negotiate marriages.
I just put that here.
Well, you don't want to reason.
But listen, let's go back to the Quran.
France.
Brother,
Do you understand
the
my point I'm
main
trying to make? Michael, do you understand the point I'm trying to
Is
make?
France a Christian country?
Brother.
Is France a Christian country?
Now, the very person that you brought up, Isabella, that marriage wasn't consummated, was
Oh
it?
my God. Was she married? Was she married? Was she the Queen of England?
They didn't consummate the marriage. So, okay. So from a biblical perspective, if the marriage is not consummated,
How can you say
1
that,
second. If the marriage is not consummated, it's not a marriage.
How
It's
can
not
you say
marriage.
that? How can you say that?
That's from a biblical perspective.
Hold on. The word.
No,
Queen
it's
of
somebody
England-
else's channel.
Okay. Where did
Yeah,
the
like-
Queen of England
Yeah, go on. What's that going
Point
on?
of finger.
Now,
I would bring- I would
now,
bring
now,
other
second
sources.
point,
I
second
would bring
point,
other
second
sources.
point.
I would bring other
You
sources.
said that in the Bible,
Yeah.
the age of reasoning is 7.
Yeah.
Now show it to me.
Okay. Now, can I use a phone? Sorry.
You can use my phone. No
I've got
problem. Use this one.
7% on mine, and probably it will die as soon as I open
Yeah,
it.
no problem. Show me to me.
The answer is
Now remember the claims.
Age of seven. Yeah.
The age of reasoning in the Bible
I'm gonna mention-
is 7.
Yeah.
After this, we're going to return to Quran.
Yeah, no
Because
problem.
this is what I think we're going too far
Okay.
from the main topic.
So
We need
you
to go
accept?
back-
Do you accept Isabella? She never consummated a marriage all the days of her life, and she died at age 18.
Right. Are
Do
you
you
ready?
accept that?
Are you ready?
No, no. I'm just saying. Do you accept that?
But listen.
Let's
This is
go.
Christian.
Let's go.
This is Christian source, and I'm going to
It has to be the Bible, yeah. Whether that's 66 books, 73 books,
Yeah, okay.
or even 83 books of the Ethiopian.
The church. Listen,
I don't care about anything outside of those books
I'm gonna
in the Bible.
from this. I'm going to give you some research here because I can't do your research for
Brother,
you. yeah?
it's not in the Bible. But anyway, go
Listen,
on. Go on.
please.
Okay,
please.
go on.
The Bible and the collections of the Bible.
Yes, no problem.
Was done in Nicaea, the meeting in Nicaea.
That's wrong, but anyway, go on, carry on.
It is.
Council of
No.
Nicaea,
It's your
that's
scholars
The
that say
Council
it.
of Nicaea had nothing to do with the canon of the Bible.
It is. Come
hasn't,
on.
but go on,
I mean, you know, you can, you know who you can fight with, not me. You can fight other Christian sources and other scholars of Christianity. They say that.
The Council of Nicaea had nothing to do
The collection
with the
of
collection of the books of the Bible.
good God.
But anyway, it
Okay,
doesn't matter. That's enough.
so
Let's
this particular council
Yeah, go on.
came together
Yeah.
to agree certain books and discard some what is known as heretical books. They came and gave you the types of
Not in the Council of Nicaea.
All right,
but
all
go
right.
on.
So anyway, the church does not define the age of reasoning for as 7 years old. Rather, the church does not obligate Catholics under the age of 7 to observe laws. Why they mention age of 7, age of 7, age of 7? Listen to this. To observe laws which are merely ecclesiastical. Even once the age of 7 is attained, children who do not possess the use of reason generally are not bound. You know what they're saying here? They're saying if the child at the age of 7 has the reasoning ability, which is really knowing the right from wrong, then they are legally ready. Now, I will go. Let's find out. You know, there's whole books written by Christian scholars where they actually bring this. The Enlightenment included a range of ideas centered on the value of human happiness, natural law, liberty. All came.
You're impartial, yeah? But have you heard the name of one book in the Bible
Yeah.
that he's quoted?
Wait.
Or one
Christian sources.
chapter
It's
or
Christian
verse?
sources.
Okay.
That's the problem. See, this is
You
where
know,
you bring.
shall I
You
do
were
bring-
bringing tafsir.
Tafsir.
You were bringing tafsir. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
The
The age
age
of
for us, tafsir has
the
the
age
same.
of
And what did you say when I mentioned tafsir?
look.
What did you
So you
say?
don't-
Age of
don't-
reason.
No, what did you say?
This
The
is
age
where
of
we're
reason.
trying to make the point.
Okay,
The age of reason.
The point
The
we're
age of
trying to
reason.
make
Look, this is your phone, by the way.
after all of this. Yeah, go on.
The age of reason.
Okay, go on.
There's a
I'm gonna
book
let
called The Age of Reason.
Notice I'm being quiet. Let them talk. Yeah, go on.
The Age of Reason, investigation of true and fable theology to work in English and American political activist Thomas Paine, arguing of the philosophical position of deism. It follows that the tradition 18th century, the British deism, and the challenged institutionalized religion and the legitimacy of the Bible. It was published in 3 different parts. 1 second. Let me just
Michael, have you heard a book of the Bible yet?
I'm gonna-
Being mentioned,
Let's find out why they said it.
or chapter or verse.
Okay, if you wanna look, listen.
Let's find out.
Be consistent, brother. Be
Let me
consistent.
bring the Bible. Why did they say it?
Yeah, exactly. Or give me a chapter or verse, or a book in the Bible. Then I'll concede the whole argument. And if you can't, then you're lying on the Bible.
Age of reason. The age of reason.
Brother, you just said in my Bible, the age of reasoning is 7.
No, the Christians. What the Christians believe.
No, you didn't say. You said the Bible.
No. I said the Christians believe. I said the Christians believe. Where's it based from? If the Christians believe it.
Bible verse, 'cause that's a tafsir, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Give me a Bible verse, please.
Okay. Do you believe in the Old Testament?
Tafsir of the Bible.
Yeah. Any book of the Bible, Old or New Testament.
Okay, good. I'm so happy you said
Tafsir is
that.
basically tafsir means interpretation.
Yeah, no, that's what you're trying to find. That's what you're
He's just giving you the Christian sources.
Yeah.
Listen, the point we're trying to make here, I think we're missing the point here.
Yeah, go on.
The point we're trying to make here is
No, 1 second.
We know what the truth
no,
is.
1 second. He
We
made
know
a
what the
position.
truth is.
He made a position, brother.
Hold on.
1 second. He made a position. If I made a position about the Quran, and I said the Quran says X, you would want me to prove it from the Quran, wouldn't you not?
you can find many
No,
Christian
no,
sources.
no. Would you not? Thank you. So he's made a position about the Bible,
Okay.
and I'm saying that he needs to prove it
Christian sources.
from the Bible. No.
Okay.
What's a Christian source?
Christian. You said that.
No, I said from the Bible. The Bible is our only source.
And Old Testament is
Old
included.
and New Testament, no problem.
One second. I'll bring it. 1 second.
And if he hasn't, you have to call him out and say he's wrong. Even though he's your Muslim brother. 1 second.
Yeah, of course he will.
You have to be consistent.
Of course he will.
No, I'm absolutely not being biased here. I'm
Okay.
just trying to make the point that the point we were trying to
Okay,
make.
so do you accept the first point that he made about Isabella? Consummating the marriage at 7 was wrong.
No. I said married.
It's not
I
wrong.
said married. I said married, and I will admit that I said married and consummated, but
Thank
married.
you.
No, but I did say married.
Was Isabella called?
I was talking about marriage.
Listen,
How could she be called the Queen of England if the marriage didn't happen?
It had to happen.
It's very simple.
there.
It's very simple. How could she be called?
And it was a normal. It was a normal thing.
How
It was a
can-
normal thing.
How could she be called the
listen,
Queen of
I have
England?
no problem with the monarchs negotiating marriages for their children at a young age.
No, it was.
That's not my problem. I have no problem with
It was
that.
common.
I have no problem. I don't have a problem with that. Okay? Yeah, because they want to keep a royal bloodline. Yeah, no problem. But my claim was that none of them would allow their children, their daughters, to be married at 9. And you said I was wrong, and you used Isabella as your argument to say, well, I was wrong.
Okay. Okay. Wait a minute.
Isn't that how it went?
But
Be fair.
this is. I'm just waiting for the.
So how old was Mary? According to Bible.
The Bible doesn't say.
We don't believe that.
Yeah, the Bible doesn't say. But it says she was a woman. It was a woman. She said, blessed are you among women. So that means she wasn't 12.
Brother, can I make one point here? Though?
By the way,
can
yeah.
I? Look,
Yeah, go ahead.
I was talking to you about the specific verses
Yeah.
that describes the age restriction of when you can get married, and I tried to explain it as much as there's 2 verses. One was mentioned by yourself, the other one was mentioned by me.
Okay.
Surah Talaq was mentioned by yourself, which I interpret. I am what according to the how you study Quran
Okay.
is that the place where it mentions the woman without menstruation doesn't mean, God forbid,
Listen to this.
children.
Okay. Listen-
It means,
Listen to this.
Okay.
Listen to this. So Sarah, the life of Sarah, this makes Isaac 37 years old, and at the time Rebecca was born. He waited for her
Okay, go on.
until she would be fit for marital relations.
Okay.
3 years, and then married her.
At what age?
So he
That makes it.
fit.
Huh?
Fit. She would be fit. Now fit.
You reading that from the Bible, yeah?
Fit.
You reading
Now-
that from the Bible?
No, this is a source.
I know, of course it's
Rabbah.
not. I know it's not.
Rabbah.
What source?
This is is it not Rabbah 57:1?
What's Rabbah got to do with anything? Who's Rabbah?
Wait a minute. This is
Talmud.
no. This is the Talmud. The Genesis.
Brother,
This is Genesis.
listen to my question.
No.
Listen to my response.
Wait, you know.
Show me anywhere in the
Genesis-
Bible.
Genesis.
One second. In the Bible. Okay. Go to the passage.
Yeah.
That very passage where Isaac marries Rebecca.
This makes Isaac.
Okay. So go to that passage. Go to the passage, and let's see
He was
the context.
37. He was 37 years
Let's see the
old.
context of whether she was 37 and whether Rebecca was 3. Let's do that. Yeah.
No.
Should we do that? I think that's fair.
No, listen to what it says. Look, this makes Isaac 37 years old at that time.
Okay.
Rebecca was born.
Okay.
So when she was born, he was 37.
Okay. Do you want to go to the
He
passage?
waited. It says Genesis
Okay.
57:1.
Okay,
Can you
do-
go to it?
Do you want to go to?
Could you? Because this is a.
I don't think it's. It
this
won't be
is from-
Genesis 57,
from
brother.
Genesis.
It won't be Genesis 57.
This is what it says there. Genesis. Rabbah. Now, yeah.
It's the matter of just finding the sources. I mean, we can be standing here and finding
And-
the sources, and we
Yeah,
will
yeah,
find
and
sources
there's
for
another one.
everything.
There's another one. Genesis 23:1. Rabbi Solomon, in his comment on Genesis, says that Rebecca, when she was married to Isaac, was but 3 years old. This is the Torah.
The thing is,
It's not my. Look, listen.
Genesis.
I know, but the problem is that rabbi was wrong. And we can actually prove it.
You know what? You can't say things like that.
No, we can prove it from the Bible.
So I'm going to prove it. I'm going to prove it to him. No way.
This is another thing.
Yeah.
We believe
We can
image.
prove it
They have
from the Bible.
created image in the book. That's the image, right? We believe.
No, but
Quran. This is another prediction of Quran coming true. Quran talks about. Quran says Surah Kahf, start of Surah talks about fitness outside Quran.
Gentlemen, please forgive me, right? My wife is calling me, and you know, the Minister of Interior, you cannot get angry. If the Minister of Interior, the wife, gets angry, I will not eat, and I will have many issues.
Okay, but anyway, let me just tell you, that's...
I did not lie.
Okay.
I will concede that I'm mistaken the consummation, but she was married. But I can bring you, there's several, you know, my grandmother, she was 12 years old when she was married and she had 20 children. Okay. My grandmother. Okay. I will say to you that your great-grandmother, there was no such thing as teenagerhood. When she became Muhammad. Yeah.
Muhammad, is that your camera?
No, it's not. Is
that your camera?
No.
Is that your mic?
So
I don't know. I think it's the mic of the camera.
So Will, please forgive me.
No worries, brother. Nice talking to you. What's your name?
Thank you. It's Muhammad.
How often do you come here?
I don't even come. I live in Sheffield. I just came to say hello.
Oh, same. Very nice talking to you.
It was a pleasure.
Will, when you come down again,
look into the Quran.
Brother, I've read the Quran. I've read the Bible.
No, but
and I would love to have a conversation.
Take off your glasses when you read it.
Brother, I've read.
Because the colour
seriously. Brother, seriously, I would love to have a conversation. Are you going to be down again?
Yes.
Next time, God willing.
I'll come. I know you're always here.
Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah, God willing.
But Will, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go on.
Will you read the Quran with a pure heart?
I've read the Quran many times.
With a pure heart?
I hope I have a pure heart, but yeah, many times.
With a pure heart on it.
Have you, by the way, have you read the Bible?
Of course I have.
Not all of it, I know.
No, I you know what? I had put it down for about 23 years, but I used it. I even sat down with one of the scholars. Listen to this.
Yep, no.
He was a scholar, a Christian scholar, and I nearly fell on the floor. I couldn't believe what he was saying to me.
Well, what was he saying?
Brother, I swear to you, I swear to God, I met him on a Wednesday evening about 25 years ago. And he sat down, he brought with him 3 other scholars from 2 from an American church, and he himself came down, and I didn't know they had a scholar upstairs waiting in St. Peter's Church in East Ham. I just came there as an innocent person to explain to them what the Quran is and that they should come to Islam. Okay. What he said to me, he showed me the Bible and he said, this is wrong, we don't believe in this, we don't believe. I said to him, you're telling me all of this from the Bible and you expect me to come to your religion when you're telling me all of these are
that's problematic.
wrong.
That's problematic.
You know, my Quran is not like that.
Well, you can get. I know many Muslims. Hold on a second.
Contradictions.
No, many Muslims who would reject the Hadith. I'm sure you don't reject all the Hadith.
Yeah.
But there are many Muslims who reject all the Hadith. Yeah. And it will be Quran only.
Yeah, but isn't that?
Listen, what I'm saying is.
Aren't they called the Quraniyun?
Quran only. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you would not want me.
I've got to.
Yeah, no problem. Nice talking to you, brother.
It was a pleasure, and I will try to look out for you guys.
We'll do it again, no problem.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to meet you. All right. Okay. Take care.
God bless you, man.
As a Christian and a Muslim, we should find the owner.
Yeah, I know the owner.
You know?
Yeah.
I just turned it off.
Okay, no problem.
Maybe I need to.
Yeah, no worries. Don't worry, I'll find him. Don't worry.
Long story short,
nice talking to you.
Talking to you. No,
hopefully.
The conversation went in completely other direction.
Yeah, definitely did. Yeah.
It's not. The whole point is, according to Quran, how I have been inscribed to conversate with other people is not just for the sake of having an argument.
Yeah, of course. I hope.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Do you think that was my position? Do you think I was argumentative in any way?
No, you were being quiet.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, but the problem is that when there's too many people standing and there's words coming from different directions, it becomes very difficult.
Of course.
And you lose the track.
Of course.
And you go
all over the place. Yeah, I know.
You all over the place.
Yes.
But if are you still here? You're gonna come back next week? Or?
Yeah, God willing. Yeah, hopefully I'll be back next week. So we'll have a nice conversation. What's your name?
Javad.
Javad.
Yes.
Okay.
Javad Ahmed. Yes.
Amen. Nice talking to you.
Nice.
Bless you. Take care.
It's my first time I came here. I don't normally.
Yeah.
I just.
Stay away from the crazy people.
Oh yeah. I know.
It's a little crazy.
Stay away, man. This is the whole point.
Yeah, no
but
problem.
you know, just with regards.
Yeah, Mike.
This is.
Yeah.
Whether I.
He stopped it. Yeah. Because
because I didn't understand. Yeah. But anyway, nice seeing you, brother.
Nice. Take care, David.
See you next week. Take care. Yeah. See you then. Take care.
Israelites will return to take down Islam.